I'm background, those Hollywood movies, the cast can blow me. Take a piss on the glitz and the greedy glamour. Alive in Los Angeles, not the swamps of Alabama. Never seek out a notary to provide a fucking stamp of approval, removal. To tell the fucking truth, you can't even find my eyes if you're looking for me on Google. You fear the weird eclectic, so he never steers. At home, you know you act just like David Allen Greer. Infinitely, I'm jesting just like the merry pranksters. Rest in peace, King Casey. I hope you feeling tranquil, peaceful, serene, calm, and fucking placid. I'm left out here in the jacked aftermath of too much acid. But thanks because you gave me some mad fucking perspective. Defective society, so I form my own collective. Reflective of the past, perspective points past. You can have your infamy, I'll take mine out like trash.
Rock mics, whether you like the shit or not. Got nothing to prove, but the lyrics are brought in the mental. While you floss like dental, all you rappers need to stop rolling in them rentals. Quit stealing concepts, run away like bomb threats. With your 16-bit cheesy ass like gauntlet. Concentrate on your rhyme before you think of being famous. You can get rich, but at the same time shameless. Your gayness is apparent, also hollow and transparent. While you sit there staring, criticizing what I'm wearing, I'll be daring any MC if you wanna battle. Step into the ring and get beat like Rodney King. Everything starts to fade, clinging on to existence. Better call Miss Cleo for support and assistance. To find out who you are without money and fame. In this game, you can simply forget what's in the name. With a blink of an eye, no one's left for you to blame.
With all your friends gone, they felt wronged and offended. They realized those crimes were imagined and pretended. If you had acted straight with that fakeness suspended, instead of all the bullshit, maybe it had ended a little bit better for you. You could have stayed true. Out of situations that would leave you black and blue. More like situations with the black and tan brew. Living life in the city, smoking with the crew. Living large, sitting pretty, report in the news. Like how we gonna do? Rock it right, keep it tight, bringing you the new activities. Ritually, habitually, hitting these people with the bong. Like outdoor, indoor, cheats to the chong. Cause everybody loves a bit of Cali Cron. Like Cheetah Bush loves doing wrong. The pledge of resistance. Let's sing the song with the hype hand over my crotch, ready to rock with a stout beer, a mic, and a sack full of pot. It's a common occurrence to get a spot hot.
What's my name? Does it matter? Who are you? Do I care? What's my name?
Does it matter?
Who are you? Do I care?
What's my name?
Does it matter? Who are you?
Do I care?
What's my name? Does it matter?
Who are you?
Do I care? What's my name?
Does it matter?
Who are you? Do I care?
What's my name?
Does it matter? Who are you?
Do I care?
I used to sell LSD and weed by the bunches. Grew up down on shrooms at psilocybin lunches. Lines of cocaine, I chopped and crunched it. That's before I realized nothing was something. Popping pills, yeah, I was munching. Drinking hard licks in almost every function. I almost lost control at several junctions. But that's before I realized nothing was something. It's like a week of fun, all rolled into one. Long ass day with no sleep, the world seems like a dream. A fiend providing famine to his bloodstream. Doses, the salesman screams, a free party, well it was almost free. I had much more innocence before 16. I smoked potent weed at the age of 10. Felt like an old adolescent, but mine's bent on shrooms. Short after grade school, awaken them, their hearts just pretend that the dark doesn't frighten. Arc, light spark, epiphanies, lost by other means. I thought I had it all under control. Driving home, following my synapse strobe. What used to be an 18-wheeler, now completely changing into things, fading reminders of my past. From child to adult, I surpassed doctors' expectations at age 11. Last time I felt like a kid, grasped on to survive. I almost died, time revived, till now they said I would never walk again. Well, fuck them, Mr. Man, Osterkamp, Dr. Bernstein, and the rest, giving me no hope, just a crutch, and that crutch turned to drugs, hallucinogens, amphetamines, and plenty of bud. Now I realize all I needed was love. I used to sell LSD and weed by the bunches. Grew up down on shrooms at psilocybin lunches. Lines of cocaine, I chopped and crunched it. But that's before I realized nothing was something. Popping pills, yeah, I was munching. Drinking hard licks at almost every function. I almost lost control at several junctions. But that's before I realized nothing was something.
Paralyzed on series of toxic intakes of breath. Lies exhaled out, and there was nothing left. That's when I realized it was not as hard as I'd come to think. Played my cards right and escaped out to the fucking brink. Dead end nightmare, fantasy, ravaged beast. Surrounded by nothing but boredom and complacency. Hooked, I took my life back by the collar. Now I take the stage and make you blunt his fucking holler. I stand taller than the bottom, infinite concepts, so I jot them down. In front of my face disappeared without a sound. Down another beer, drug off my ass and couldn't steer. It's weird how it all works out in the end. Stand pretend, messages over backwards, brethren bend. Don't I end up with osteoporosis? Work 11-hour days, air like halitosis. Factory funk, living in the gutter like them punks. Without the change, but I slang my CDs out the trunk. And now you fucking listening, make my points cold like industrial air conditioning. This world's fucked up, even the continents are drifting. Sands of time shifting, desert oasis rendering the masses blind, wishing to rewind and tell it different to the judge. How you supposed to end up and not retain a grudge? Don't budge, but put the past behind like innocence and dreams. Now I got moves to make, plots and fucking schemes. Tearing apart reality, ripping it open at the seams. Wear down to the bare bones, strip feathers from the wings. Opened up my window and there ain't no birds that sing. Cold hard concrete death in the air that stings. Did you open up the box to live in the destruction it brings? Ming the merciless robbery of all these fucking things. That life's about living and not presidents or kings.
I used to sell LSD and weed by the bunches. Grub down on shrooms at the Desolate lunches. Lines of cocaine chopped and crunched it. That's before I realized nothing was something. Popping pills, yeah, I was munching. Drinking hard licks at almost every function. I almost lost control at several junctions. But that's before I realized nothing was something.
We all leave a mark, dogs piss in the park. Gangsters leave chicken scratch, piecers leave art. We all leave a mark, dogs piss in the park. Gangsters leave chicken scratch, piecers leave art. We all leave a mark, dogs piss in the park. Gangsters leave chicken scratch, piecers leave art. We all leave a mark, dogs piss in the park. Gangsters leave chicken scratch, piecers leave art.
See, it's a creative notion dripping wet with life. The released emotion that forms on walls at night. The devotion plus the artistic sight. It's the 12-ounce paint potions that we use to fight. Conformity, acceptance, stand up we might. Through our own expression, surpass the plight. We can develop visions to serve as light. Raise the fucking bar, man, increase the height. Love your enemy like it was Jesus Christ. It's all originality, it ain't nothing nice, man. Making masterpieces out of beans and rice and leave a big burner on the turnpike. I got caught tagging, but it was only twice. You need to see more than 3 blind mice and electrify the populace with keys and kites and electrify the populace with keys and kites and
The chronic seems South Central, but we managed to still score. I used to climb trees and they turned to billboards. Killed more bus windows when I didn't have a ride. If I didn't have a mean streak, I bust out the scribe. Had to transfer to the homie's crib with tapes in my pocket. Rest in peace, Tropic Wonder. Can those days be any funner? Rocking hoodie sweaters in the middle of the summer. It all started in the hallways with a pencil or pen. Way back when I had Krylons but no money to spend. But plenty spots in the city for throw-ups and landmarks. Fast cars passing under, hanging off for dear life. Used the fog to my advantage, caught on a clear night. I appeared right out of the dark with coated fingertips. Now you see me on your radar screen as just a blip. It's a trip how much time they waste trying to buff all the art on the walls. It'll never be enough.
Art forms from the foam of creativity. Truth manifests in the youth of the city. Consortium, subversive work that's all beneath. Urban decay under the concrete shattering. Art in the form of 2 MCs battling. Rattling the cages, wages not an issue. If you lose and cry, no one provides you with the tissue. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Professional, realistic, forget about those who mumble. Tumble into wide open evil abyss chasm. Kissed by the muse that cause y'all back spasms. A bug out, ideas pulled out from underneath like a rug shout. Prayers to gods, diluted declarations. Break out your pods to click and change the station. Separate the dates and wreak havoc unconditional. Position oneself in the realm of open issues. Debate base points to advocate like Satan argue. Art created open, unloaded like some cargo. Hot on like nutsacks of kids who live in Fargo. Our goal is to unlock the future doors of supercharged flow. Gangsta scribble, don't forget about the scratch. Art is experiment, dabble and attach. Style and hefty portion of fucking flavor. Contortion, syntax, grammar, solving papers. You will never read all about us in the papers. Though our art storms enormous through the city like fucking Stay Puft. Man, the media on which we plan to embark simply state as stylistic, yo, leave a fucking mark. Dogs piss in the park. Gangsters leave chicken scratch, piecers leave art. We all leave a mark. Dogs piss in the park. Gangsters leave chicken scratch, piecers leave art.
It's the cannibalistic developments of the world we live in. Humanoid participants eating off the flesh. Underground inhabitants we can never give in. Dwellers of these beats that we consider fresh.
In the concrete jungle, I always stayed humble, never stumble. Don't let your dreams crumble. We can rumble in the Bronx, but I'd rather not do it. Yo, let's put a stop to it. Just drink some break fluid, you'll feel better in the morning. There's a bigger enemy and he's coming with no warning. So fuck all the gang fights, hip hop is what the brain likes. My style stay underground like them inner city drain pipes remain tight. Never overlooking what's in plain sight, it ain't right. Living your life without no goals, it's your soul that takes a toll. Don't roll with the punches, bob and weave at the slightest hunches. Make your move with the pinpoint, accurate precision. On a mission, stay alert and always listen. Watch for the fakers, don't get caught up with the booty shaker. Money makers, the media gainer, no brainers with no message entertainers. Make it relevant, always know where your life is. Don't want a midlife crisis, trying to find out where the wife is. I'll point in the other direction. Did I mention that this is the wrong way? Don't be mad at me cause you had a long day. Man, just let the song play.
It's the capitalistic developments of this world we live in. Humanoid participants eating off the flesh. Underground inhabitants we can never give in. Dwellers of these beats that we consider fresh.
Rich people delving into wine cellars. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Storyteller surface of who I am within. Acid rain slowly melts away my skin and my soul's released in the city with a grin. Whether win or lose, I'm living in my groove and I hear the hooves. 4 horsemen move and I feel the bruise of the concrete smacking me. Fuck the news, issues they're not tackling. Found my muse under the bridge, bums cackling. Some haggard beast howling at the moon. My city is in ruins. Rivalry's bigger than the Trojans or the Bruins. So central to Westwood, loyalties are a shoe in your ass. Recognition of the last dragon. Waiting for the flutter. Are your pants sagging? Handling your shit or are you just bragging? Girlie got your back or is she just nagging like Heritage Zeus? Opposite sides of the mirror turn loose. Devils and angels, murdering Mother Goose. Jazz piano in the Kangol wise cracks me like, hey yo, my life in the cities go to class and lay low. But I see the world in more dimensions than Pablo. It was all in the hands of the man like Plato. Minds illuminated, painted like Dayglow. Ideas in the harbor of my head like San Pedro. They raise up stories so insane they sound like they are made up. With a rocking baggy shorts or pants that are tapered. The people in the world living only for that paper. The weight of the world upon my shoulders lying heavy. Situation sicker than Calvin pissing on Chevy.
It's the California developments, the world I live in. Humanoid participants eating off the flesh. Underground inhabitants we can never give in. Dwellers of these beats that we consider fresh.
My style's hostile, my style's hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
Cause my style's hostile, my style's hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheel 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
I woke up one morning and realized I had a rash. The aftermath of the 747 crash. Dash away child to defile greener pastures. Been here too long, so now it's all a disaster. I digress that oftentimes I feel kinda like two people without a steeple, but still separate from the truth. A facade without proof. Do a building really stand? If I was God, I'd be aloof, but I am only a man. On one hand, I'm really just an upstanding citizen, caring, thoughtful, loving, minus the riddling. On the other hand, I'm an addict just fiending for a kiss. A junkie with a monkey that's starting to get pissed. A twisted cyst, dissed by psychologists, sipping on grits and saying fuck Scientologists. That's my style, up in the aisles, hostile, sonic boom like I was dialed.
Cause my style's hostile, my style's hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
Cause my style's hostile, my style's hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive. Angry, upset, pissed off, and upset. Acting like a child that's never been busted. I once shed some tears, now who can be trusted? The ones who had your back and they still got your back. Never asking for a discount on the earth sack. And you say I heard that, but did you really listen? Always gotta argue with the point you're always missing. Pissing on the wall, that's the only time you write. I proved you dead wrong, and now you wanna fight. It was time to settle wages, cause you're acting like a mental patient. Metal plated, ventilated, maybe with some medication. Take 2 of these or take a tropical vacation. It's not really worth all the hospitalization or incarceration. Go to Alvarado for your identification. Wasting all your time as the earth slowly dissipates. Stay at home with mother, kitchen life like Norman Bates.
My style's hostile, my style's hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
Cause my style's hostile, my style's hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
I got prophetic opinions, but I keep them to myself. I lost my drink, now there's a full beer on a shelf. Peeps talk like blah blah, but my shit's hard felt. Cards dealt, I deal. Minority appeal, wings melt. Wax made like fades to the graves. Streets paved with the trash, hands up in the back. With some cash for my six pack. My style, hostile, can't dip, wild style. Death trap, dog pile. Are you even happy as a little child? I expect to rate the burning stomach pile. If life was simple, then you wouldn't be so depressed. Stress, the rest is what I need. Pick it up, put it back, throw away the greed. Feast on the famine, take watch, take heed. Feed on the disease, indifference if you please. Back as categoricals and the Avid D. My style, my style, hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
My style, hostile, my style, hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
My style,
Hostile,
my style,
hostile.
Running in the gutter but can't complete the mile.
Yo, put that shit on park, turn the wheels 45.
We hustling out here, still struggling to survive.
my style,
Hostile,
my style,
hostile,
my style,
hostile.
my style,
Hostile.
buildings, bottles busted out and crumbling. Postmodern optimists unaware of stomachs rumbling. Overprotected soccer moms who keep speaker gets and stumbling. I'm an addict for the arcane, left alone at night mumbling. Come sing along to the song of elephants and acids. Fantastic antics to slip on my sunglasses. I argue with myself in every single one of my classes. Of the kids spit out the fat and sing stories of their status. We live in a shell sign with the S fucking burnt out. I've gripped in my hands, swallowed my pride and tried to shout about death. It's the same as life without the heartbeat. Just a creep shackled by my wandering feet. And the street is nothing but an indifferent mother. I'm guilty of passing that off on my lover. Shove her attitudinal dissimilarity to the forefront. I don't have any little friends, cause maybe I don't want
And I
none.
feel like I dropped my body down in that casket. The human populace growth, these people fuck like rabbits. Solid oak coffin paid for with plastic. My credit line will extend beyond death. My next of kin will take on my payments. I'm a garlic chewing vampire hunter layman. I lost the lexicon, left wing Leviathan losers, leading them to the 34th meridian. This martini needs to be mixed again. An outright audacious action, amplified faction, all aboard. The airlock adjusted, thrusted forward with amazing accuracy. Aimlessly, let's cruise the galaxies. Mindscapes misled, breastfed, undead, brain dead. All welcome to my criticism review. I'll critique your weekend voodoo.
Definition of degenerate, regions that are desolate. No phone rings, even better yet. No internet services, information murderers behind earth and rhetoric.
Desolate regions, hard to find. Is it in your soul or does it come from the mind? Have we lost control? Stop and rewind. Try to fix humankind.
A lost soul, the darkest demons lost control. The desolate regions try and mold. I lost the feelings for others, I'm still believing. Seeing new source documentation, no revelation, emancipation for the mind. Trapped between lost and lines. The confines make it work. Cremation finds brighten sunshine. Hydrogen power from mine to yours. In 1 year, outcome words. Pretense to pretext. Return to reflect. Restart to detect. More art is intent. I'm a sarcastic syllable slayer of syntax. The cynical cut you down just to relax. Start the cycle of ceremony just to sit back. In the upright to kick facts. These are the last days, you best behave. In the life, half is yours, the rest enslaved. The path to forge straight up to the hermitage cave. Find humans lost, or can we be saved?
Desolate regions, hard to find. Is it in your soul or does it come from the mind? Have we lost control? Stop and rewind. Try and fix humankind.
There's no doubt in my mind, blindsided and misguided, most people try to hide it. The dark side still resides even if you fight it. Collided with the fact that morals interact every day with your life. Roll the dice, pay the price or sacrifice the sacrament that's so sacred. The naked truth is denied in what you call the house of God. It's so odd that the Bible's incomplete. Get those shackles off your feet, cause life is sweet if you don't let the future hold you. Choose your own path, past experiences mold you. I'll show you that genetics have no relevance in your actions. I'm asking if the evidence is just a fraction. You ration with yourself, nevertheless the problems will develop. Inner life force blockage and you will swell up. Just keep the chi flowing like you already knowing. Don't be blowing everything you got. I'm growing, so I'll bring you pot. The dreams you thought were senseless and spontaneous were fabricated by desires possibly quite heinous. I'm aiming this at everybody, not to try and dish you. It's an issue that we'll never tackle. Some say that the devil was to blame cause she bit the fucking apple.
Desolate regions, hard to find. Is it in your soul or does it come from the mind? Have we lost control? Stop and rewind. And try and fix humankind.
Definition of degenerate, regions that are desolate. No phone rings, even better yet. No internet services, information murderers behind earth and rhetoric. Regions that are desolate.
to a bullet. Think you're invincible? I think that you're full of it. What's a human being to a prison? On your knees swallowing a mouthful of jism. What's a human being to the angel of death? Casket full of bones, nothing's left, rotting fresh.
The worst in man is sometimes all we can achieve. Nah, we can raise up out of the dirt and out of the hurt. My homie was a cokehead cause he had no self-worth. Always thinking about the past, but the present comes first. Excessive abusive traits, was it just fate? Now I control my destiny, that bullshit can wait. Yo, we gotta educate, yeah, we gotta elevate. Raise your mind stakes, more meat for the plate, no beef. Drop that drama and the danger, persistence, a mistake. Your life is what you make of it. What are you proud of? At the end, are you gonna be like, how come? Will it fade tonight? So much more to do. Yeah, we gotta find a path. We gotta be true. Hope I have a blast. Hope I catch it all, cause it moves so fast.
What's a human being to the hands of time? The world keeps turning as you're left behind. Now remind old homies who are failing to see anything but reminiscing and whose ass they beat. Still down to scrap when there never is a need. Anger sees beneath the surface of their fucking sea. Old friends, I ask you a simple question once again. What the fuck did it take to get the pig out of the pen? Nobody cares who's cool anymore, it doesn't matter. I wish you would just listen to your reality would shatter. I used to love each one of you as if you were my brother. Now all I feel is simply no culture, no future, and no fucking life. 2 kids is still down to fuck around on your wife. High school's been over, so why don't you give that shit a rest? I know that you were capable of passing the test of life. The price is simply the cost of your past. Forget about the homies and take care of yourself. Get back into the game and a new hand will be dealt. Stimulates your brain and the old hassles will melt. A new plan will develop, the price of nothing nice. Left my 9 to 5 to eat ramen and rice.
What's a human being really capable of?
It's not genetic makeup, wake up, jail takes up too much precious time. I'm pointing fingers, poison fingers ain't shit. To the pain and suffering, wondering where your life is headed. You started to slang, wanted the fame instead. It backfired, now you desire just to live. Wake the fuck up, stop receiving and start to give. There's no future in that lifestyle, it's your trial. No more numbers left to dial. When you needed a friend, no one sent you money. It's not so funny, I can smell the fear. Wasted all those years. Permanent resident of the beautiful terminal annex. Plenty of opportunity you shouldn't have taken for granted. Vanish being hard and just manage with your scars. Stray away from the Grim Reaper and those freedom-wrenching bars. You can't save this game onto no memory card. Or continue with a quarter, put your life back into order. Stop living in this fable, stay on point, not like Gretel. Drop your guard and be happy that you're able to love. That's what a human being's capable of.
Works out on the day. Hate to love, to hate to love. We got to study for the test, please do all of the above. Love to hate, to love to hate. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, now I feel the day. Hate to love, to hate to love. Trying to play along, but my hand never fit the fucking glove. I just love it when a detailed plan comes together, and I love it even more when political bullshit rules get severed. Can you remember the last time you were on a playground with a tetherball? I can install false memories for forever. Fantasy floats 2 inches above your head. Drifting feather means another angel's dead and your wish travels the galaxy. Actually with the gases unanswered, practically unnoticed. And I love it when your little mind gets boggled cause I wrote this. Too bad I spent all my money on weed, I should go and pick perfect places puffed in purple. 360 degrees mentally slung full circle. Stress she ain't happy, you didn't know was her fault. Used to drink malt, black and silver like Willie Golf. Got sick of throwing up so I put that shit to a halt. What I really love the most without trying to boast, I can say whatever I want on this track, it's West Coast. Bombing plumes injected, I was somewhat respected in this human form so my soul can be rested. Love to hate, to love to hate. Opposites attract, but it never works out on the date. Hate to love, to hate to love. I got to study for the test, but the answer all of the above. love to hate, to love to hate. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, now I feel sedate. Hate to love to hate to love.
Tried to play along, but my hand never
Fit the fucking glove.
I hate and shove the world, swirling nausea in my stomach. Out my window hurl all the trash through which I rummage. I hate the present time, flatline visions, reiterate obstacles. A grain of sand in my eye, but please don't take me to the hospital. I hate art on a pedestal, regular presenters disregarded. Edible creations, or at least they were until I parted. I hate my family tree, completely candidly out converted. Across the two and along, but I'm sure glad I didn't learn it. I hate my past, rewind memory, altercations, ruthless. I'm lying if I tell you I have been bloody, bruised, and toothless. I hate the fucking future, show me some sutures and a throttle. Root you down to the floor, tenacious, tortured, broken models. I hate my reflections, under connection, vertigo, and eardrums. Stood up too fast, look back and realize I can never hear you. I hate the fact that I can't react my affliction's diction. Relax, I'll collapse if I attract any more of your friction.
Love to hate, to love to hate.
Fuck hate, fuck love in the middle where I be buffing trees all by myself, ain't nothing new to me. I'm ambiguity wrapped up in a bow, a lost cause, no point and no hope. I just don't care about the state of the union. Fuming mad, pointless instances of confusion. Loose lips in the gutter for the worst of man. I'm ambiguity without a mission, fishing in the frozen water, but I didn't cut the hole. Acting like a demented aqua species harvester, no completion and no placement of a goal. I'm a misled petri dish martyr with no advance, no movement and no soul. I didn't give a second thought and that was too much thinking. All these melancholy plots and too much energy. I would present to you the archives to prove I ain't done shit. It would take too long, take my word, I'm indifferent. If you get lost, don't stop over asking me for help. Health failing, malfunctioning the levels of my hope. For I am ambivalent, trapped up in a bow. Fuck hate, fuck love. I'm in the middle where I be bumping trees. Ain't nothing new to me.
Creating a little residual community. If you ain't feeling the rituals, you're soon to be debating forms of false fucking prophecy. Forever on a learning curve, kicking truth constantly. Creating a little residual community. If you ain't feeling the rituals, you're soon to be debating forms of false fucking prophecy. Forever on a learning curve, kicking truth constantly. I've been climbing up all year with no fear, glad to be here. Although the future doesn't seem too clear. If the end is surely near, I'll say fuck it, have a beer. But it's not, so I'll steer straight, try not to swerve. The learning curve is all I got, so I'll take what I deserve. Make my words defy your nerves, going straight for the brain. Rapid consumption of ice cream or migraine. For example, you had ample time in the past. There's no reason I count fast like you're playing hide and seek. Try to tweet, give it up for rhyming beats, cuz everyone makes mistakes. If you catch it, then you realize. To my surprise, open eyes don't mean a thing. If you bring yourself to higher standards, there's a way to fire cancer. Progress, function, master, no more questions for your answers.
Inflections, direction becomes most challenging. Difficult conveyance of the message sent through balancing. Ravaging the landscape of my mind asleep. Some all above the surface as my message runs deep. Like the Marianas Trench out in the middle of the Pacific. It's time to get up off the bench and make my shit specific. I'm concerned about making sure my meaning comes natural. Craftily interweave my similes run like laxatives. Condense versions of everyday idioms to this relaxing. Give me the chance to meeting a mental moment before passing it over. Notice, it's produced with none of that plasticness. My art can never live or sleep solely with those rationalists. Too real or unreal, a thin line between. Woke up in the morning when it's the beginning of my dreams. Interweave imagination, observations, and your knowledge. That means doing some sour cream if you attend cooking college. I don't have no name, I'm just a student. Flipping the world on its ass cause its angles ain't congruent. But I'm fluent in vernacular of immigrants ignored. Culture chakras rocking your mind until it soars. Found in shores, knowledge providing some help as the learning curve manifests as life itself.
Creating a little residual immunity from the disease, spreading through my unity, debating forms of false fucking prophecy. Forever on the learning curve, kicking truth constantly. On the learning curve, you got to be superb, sustain and be successful. Take a second handful, birth, bringing to the busted out and mumbling, retiring, acquiring some stifling disease. Please, let's create some residual immunity from the disease that's spreading through my unity. Offer the chance to advance humans and plants past the glance, evolve the man's grasp, hands hold the plans for the path. Let's travel, battle reception. What's the root news? You unravel the truth. Proof isn't really available to you in one lump sum. Baby, America is dumb, similar to scum, deaf, blind, and dumb. Run, but I keep learning, and the curve is my trajectory. Infect the story from my urban laboratory with a million smoggy words, better than the burbs. That's what I learned.
You spoke of a dream and about the quest.
The words. Tell me.
Nonsensical looping your head into a daze. Experimental rats still lost in the maze. Many ways to the end, but you can't comprehend what the meaning of the simple message that I send. Like you found it in a Bible, never be a role model. And I probably won't ever put my trust in the gospel, you little apostle. Situations get hostile, the lost soul never content or getting clearer. Take a good look at that face in the mirror, and you might find that you've never been in your right mind. The nighttime, cool and calm but never quiet. In your eardrums, it's a self-inflicted riot. Defy it, like you're underwater, never drowning. I'm clowning, known to be astounding. Watch me get evil like the resident. Fake the president, sound like he got impediments. It's evident that we're born prisoners of earth. Just a kid, always feeling like a listener from birth. Break free from the norm, strike a piece in your dorm. Drop liquid form, stay out in the storm. Not concerned with the weather or not, we can chill together. Now or never, it's our time to make it better.
Days stunned, you've been outgunned. Dollars make the populace run, make them realize the real, these deals are done. I want fun to prevail, fantastic tales, gusty gale of truth to eradicate the sales. Pale competition, swallowed by the whale, that's not the mission. A dirt rendition of reality, fallacies grabbing me like green sleep stealing. Misty cloud allowed, no chance to scream aloud. A crowd gathering as my mental state dissipates. I can't relate to the rate increases. A whole new level, bedeviled, settle on rebel philosophies, glimmering contrite contradictions, rudely awake hibernation, nonsensical looping your head into a daze. Docile cow, you should continue to graze. Spent too much for gas in the car, out of shape, I'm bent and we tar and feather. Past relics, artifacts relax with stacks of sub-basement refuge. Deluge of lyrics, dumb left behind, cause they can't hear it. Wish to combine, diamond in mind, shine, erase the coal of black atrophy. Interfacing understated basement mentality. Happily ever after, faster do I run. My work's never done, no escape from this maze. Hallmark holidays, nonsense provides no solace from the blade. A swinging guillotine cleans the scene, get my meaning. Nonsensical heart keeps on beating.
Can it be that simple? The world will end on a Thursday late in December, right before Christmas. Mistress, mister, we can kiss our ass goodbye. Don't know the date, but I hope we'll be fine. It may be too late, cause I don't know the time. No need to worry, hip-hop is here. Music's the salvation, and that much is clear. Don't go in hurry, cause I don't know the year. With this beat's amplification, the end may be near. The mystical minstrel, myriads, musical period, comma, pause. A loose lip berserker barrage. Populist purification, governmental defecation. Got to bust, break laws of gravity to rise up against odds. Some are learning to walk, some are learning to crawl, some are learning to talk, some learn to ball. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Pink paradise, what's your price? And the vice to unlock it. Watch, it's the day of UFO cockpits. Close enchanters of a blurred mind. Come find and be amazed. Nonsensical looping your head into a daze. Acid heads dripping downstairs at a rave. Two planes took out the world trade.
Dude, you need to trip to school, but then 2 planes hijacked one into the World Trade Center, dude. New York is engulfed in fucking flames. And fucking a helicopter fucking into the Pentagon.
You're about as ordinary as a fine old man on heroin with appendicitis and a bloated liver and a kidney that's about to explode. Ordinary guy.
I'm scarily, herrily ordinary.
Yeah. Sure, you an ordinary scary fairy.
Can I get an ordinary coffee, please?
Extraordinary, please. Extraordinary.
Not ordinary at all. I don't think so.
You can lick my ordinary ass is what you can do.
Ordinary is all that you would not.
Because you forgot.
What we see is laughable.
Ordinary is all that we are.
Face to face, near far.
What we see is possible.
Commonplace kids with ordinary problems.
Everyday ailments with no way to solve them.
Consider this proof we ain't after the glory.
Sit back and listen to this embarrassing story.
My neck's so big, I got no Adam's apple. I like to drink Snapple, but not the diet. Not that I haven't tried it, but that's how it goes. Feasting on roast beef and Idaho potatoes. Hometown buffets, all around the nation. Irregular at Shakey's and soup plantation. Roaring laughter from deep within my belly. When walking the streets, my ass gets kinda smelly. School shopping with moms brought tears to my eyes. Everybody knew that Husky was my size. About this time I realized I had an advantage. There are things I can do that you just can't manage. German, Irish, Catholic, and it ain't no fable. At the bar, pint of lager, and I'll drink you under the table. Rub my belly and give yourself some luck. I run over you like Bigfoot the truck. Cars crushed, all broken and flat. Yo, whip up and over, sneak a peek, hairy butt crack. You think I'm too big to get down playing ball? Watch me hit the jump shot and take it to the hole. Stack up the stats, yo, I'm getting plenty. Can't stop me in the paint cause I'm like 220. Game, motherfucker. Game. Get that motherfucker point in your face. Fuck that. Last time I took it down low on your ass, you were like nothing. Nah, fuck that. Whatever. Fuck that.
You can't just run over me, man.
Nah, hell no.
Always causing problems. I'm just your average guy, the difference infinitesimal. Just sit back, wonder why I write these bumping decibels. Catch it, you're so nice. I tried to tell you fools, now it's time to set it right. Got you awkward, yes it's true. Overall, 6'1", maybe 2. I should have been taller except for a crazy fluke. I fell 60 feet and almost killed this dude. I've almost scratched my head open several times. I have a couple screw loose, but I'll be fine. I have a lot on my mind and a lot that's been lost from all of those drugs. It was a mental holocaust. When I was growing up, I wanted to be my own boss. Because of the lack of cash, that idea's been tossed. I don't act posh, I don't act cool. Lately I can barely even act the fool. Would I be done with college if I didn't smoke those J's? It's okay, cause I don't give a fuck anyway. I have a lack of motivation and too much motivation. Have a lack of concentration and too much congregation. My room is such a mess, I claimed it as a sovereign nation. Ignore your rules and your regulations, your guidelines and your limitations. I still want to be an astronaut, overactive imagination.
As you enter the land of the so-called wanted, minds are haunted, unbearable, you don't want it. Past the chronic, cause the shit is getting hectic, like sipping antiseptic. I've never been accepted, just blessed with the rhythm and the soul for this mice patrol. I'll blaze it up, cause we all snap a bowl of that potent crunk. Watching Pokemon made me spaz out, flipping the fuck out, with bases loaded, 9th inning, and I struck out. Story of my life, and it ain't getting better. Gotta catch a double header, Ninja Turtles versus Shredder. Whatever, tell me what the hell is wrong. All of a sudden I'm in hell with Spawn, and most of my brain cells is gone. I can't respond, sorta like a blonde, but I ain't getting paid out the ass flying first class. I don't think so. Yo, I need some ego, Belova. Someday I'll be sober. Maybe in my next life if I become a chauffeur.
Come get me.
Ordinary is all that you were not.
Because you forgot.
What we see is laughable.
Ordinary is all that we are.
Face to face, near far.
What we see is possible.
Commonplace kids with ordinary problems.
Everyday ailments with no way to solve them.
Consider this proof we ain't after the glory.
Sit back and listen to this embarrassing story.
Ordinary.